She was so mad because I told you I'm an affair baby, okay? My mother went ahead and caught me all kinds of liars, was trying to like paint this pictures of me looking so bad online, saying that I got her looking like all kinds of, why you telling people you an affair baby? You are not an affair baby. So you know what I went ahead to do? I went ahead to get them receipts. Yes, I did. And the first one I'm going to read is, okay, I'm going to put it right here so you can read along with me, okay? Because I want to show y'all the gaslighting that I had dealt with growing up as a kid, okay? Boom. I never had an affair with your dad as a married man. I literally blocked out all the other things because the details don't matter, especially when you're being gaslit. Remember that. Let's move on to the next fact. After that, she was so mad. I'm going to put it right here. She texted me and said, if you want to talk your truth, why don't you tell your story of your baby dad as a heroin addict for 10 years and you fill in the blank, okay, because I need my monetization. You can't pick and choose your truth. Your story is your story. I would not feel no way if you tell that story. There's a lot of that story to tell, in other words, right? So now what she's trying to do, because I'm open up about my life and letting the world know who I am, Trapp, who's an affair baby, I have no shame in my game. She felt ashamed. So what she tried to do was try to throw stones at her own daughter because she feels guilt and embarrassment because I'm letting my trappers know. I'm letting you know that I'm a fair baby. She want to sit and, first of all, these texts is all lies, okay? My son's father did not pass away like that, okay? Period. She even went ahead, my mother went ahead to even post this. She made a video saying the same exact accusations online, which was false. She went ahead and then deleted it. It's not real. It's not true. I would have got to ask for defamation of character, okay? Because I got the unalive certificate. I'm not even playing with nobody. All right, let's move on. She tried to bully me out of speaking my truth. Then she went ahead after saying that because I ignored her. When I tell you it's important to stay silent and it's important to stay still when people act on a fool because they're going to always tell on themselves. She went ahead and texted me days later because I've been ignoring her, have not even responded to one text. She went ahead and texted me this right here. Now you telling the story right. I was in a relationship with a legally married man. Trappers, if you go and watch all my recent videos, you would see me only speaking on the fact of me being an affair baby, simply on how I feel, if that makes any sense. I literally sat there just talking about how I feel as being an affair baby, and my mother literally came on my platform. She's blocked now, trying to crash out, trying to belittle me, trying to defame my character, trying to defame my son's character. But I got all the receipts. And when I speak, trust and believe me, I'm speaking facts, okay? She tried to gaslight me. And not even that. One of my followers was so happy. When I tell you everybody that follow me ain't on my team, they just trying to be nosy. They were so happy to run back to the comment section. I blocked them out too. But no, they will not get no recognition in my community. No, they will not. Y'all want to go see? Check it out in the comments who it is that said it, because the comment is still there. Your mama say stop lying. This is the exact day my mother crashed out, February 28th. Your mama said stop lying. So I went ahead and said this same exact thing I've been saying since the beginning. A married man and a woman who isn't his legal wife that gets pregnant, gives birth to an affair baby. Period. Ain't no lies over here. Where am I lying? I just dropped all the receipts. Period. Where am I lying? One thing I'm not going to do is let strangers on the internet get to me. Because at the end of the day, all I'm doing is telling my testimony. And all I'm doing is letting people know who I am. And one thing I'm starting to realize is this. When you grow, the people around you is going to do one or two things. They're either going to grow with you or they're going to crumble. And my mother literally crumbled. because I said nothing about her disrespectful. This was not about my mother. This was about me and how I feel as an affair baby. And I'm going to continue to talk about it. What she thought was, because she's my parent, she can come on my platforms and overstep boundaries and tell me how to run my platform. That will never happen. She got checked real quick. And I'm going to leave this video up here forever, because once again, like I said in the first video that even started this between my mother and I don't know all the details. Okay? I heard many stories growing up from my mother, and every time the story changes. So one thing I've learned to do in my life is to not give a fuck about the details. What does the law say? What does the law say? The law said that my father was legally married. He had a wife. I don't care about who lied to who. I don't care about the scandal. I don't care about the story. I just care about where I come from. Because I understand, in order to get to where you're going, you gotta know where you come from. And ain't nobody gonna gaslight me, because I'm too motherfucking quick to be fucked with. All right? This is a prime example of why you need to be still. When abusers, I'm not saying, she tried to abuse me, but guess what? I chose to ignore and channel the energy. That's what I did. Ignore and channel the energy. And that's what I'm doing here. We have the choice. We have the decisions to be victims of people or be warriors. Okay? And fight diligently with the divine. I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't have to say nothing. I didn't have to fight and quarrel and curse nobody out. I kept myself grounded. And I ignored the bull crap. I ignored all the bull crap. And everything exposed itself from the same individual that tried to gaslight me and called me a liar and had one of my followers acting a fool in my comment section trying to stir stuff up. But that's not where I'm going to go. I'm not taking my story. No. My story, my life is only for the purpose of healing. Nothing else. Because listen, there's a lot of other affair babies out there that need to hear this. And I'm not ashamed to admit how I feel as an affair baby. And I don't care who feels any kind of way when I speak about my life. It's about my life. And with that being said, I'm going to keep doing what the I want to do. And they going to be blocked. She going to be blocked. And she going to watch me from fake accounts. My mouth will continue to run. Period. Anyways, lying about what, where. I love you.